This is number 15 on the sample final. It gives you a reaction. 3CO, which is a gas, plus 7H2 gas goes to C3H8, which is a gas, and 3H2O, which is a gas. It gives you the equilibrium constant as being 9.3 times 10 to the negative 2. Remember, equilibrium constants do not have units, and it gives you concentrations for 3 of the 4 species, and it asks you to solve for the equilibrium concentration at H2. First step is setting up your equilibrium expression. K equals concentration of products over reactants, so we have concentration of C3H8 times concentration of H2O, and that's going to be cubed, over concentration of CO cubed, and concentration of H2 to the 7th. Remember, we care about gases and aqueous species for making equilibrium expressions. We don't include solids or liquids. These are all gases, so they all get included. The next step is to solve for H2. So let's multiply by CO cubed times H2 to the 7th on both sides. So that will give us K times CO cubed H2 to the 7th equals concentration of C3H8 times H2O cubed. We're going to divide both sides by K CO3 CO cubed, I should say. So K CO cubed. So now these guys cancel. We're left with concentration at H2 to the 7th equals concentration of C3H8 times H2O cubed divided by K times concentration of CO3 cubed, or CO cubed. To get rid of that exponent to the 7th, we're going to multiply the whole thing by 1 over 7, and this whole thing, raise it to the 1 over 7. So that'll cancel this out and just make that H2 concentration up. So I'll just erase that now that we've multiplied the other side by 1 to the 7th. So now it's simply plugging in your values and solving. So concentration of C3H8 is 0.154. Concentration of H2O is 0.071, and that's cubed. K is 9.3 times 10 to the negative 2, and concentration of CO is 0.035, and that's going to be cubed. Don't forget, this whole thing is raised to the 1/7 power. Now, it's tricky here to get this on your calculators because you have to use the non-graphing versions. So what I often do is take this operation right there 0.071 cubed, do that and write the big number that it will become. And same down here, you would take the 0.035 cubed, write that number down, and then multiply those numbers. First the top one by this, write that big number down, and then multiply the bottom big number by the k, and write that big number down. Now it takes a little bit more time, but you can be careful that way. And the very end, you of course raise it to the, on your calculator you want to raise it to the parenthesis, 1 divided by 7 parenthesis. That's important to get it right. So when you do that all, you're going to come out with 1.45527 and some more numbers molar. Remember, our sig figs is all multiplication and division, so we're going to use the smallest. That is 3 sig figs, 2 sig figs, 2 sig figs, 2 sig figs. So our sig fig line is going to be here. We're going to round it up. So concentration 1.5 molar. These questions are not too bad, but you've got to be careful on them. This is number 15 on the sample final.